It's rude, for starters, Lorraine said. Now we all have to chip in $40 for a stupid gift that our kids don't want and don't need. It's a neighborhood leftovers party in a cabin in a park. The whole idea was not to spend money. They could put on a skit while we're eating, I offered, walking towards my front hall mirror to examine myself, my dirty blonde ringlets mashed against the side of my face, my green eyes staring back at me skeptically. It's just so Paige. Who buys a group gift without asking first? Let's just forget it, and next year we'll make sure she doesn't do anything without permission, I suggested, idly fluffing my hair with my fingers before walking away from the mirror and heading up to my second-floor office. That's what you said last year, Lorraine reminded me. And Paige brought the washable window paint. Remember the lost security deposit? It was true. I had said that. She had done that. But what did it matter, really? Paige Edwards was unpredictable. Lorraine Weinberger was bossy. And Nayla Guzman Vinero, could barely acknowledge us, claiming to be too exhausted from her job as a corporate lawyer in Boston, happy to leave the socializing to her husband Drew, who owned a baseball card store on Main Street. He was more one of us than she was. Sort of. Not really. But we didn't care. We cared, but we'd made a trade-off, to accept everyone as they were in exchange for the comfort of the group's camaraderie. That's what we were now. A group, a thing, a neighborhood clique. The kind of friends who made up holidays to celebrate together, like this one, Leftovers Day, a senseless ritual that made us feel like we belonged to one another. Lorraine needed to drop the headdress complaint, not because Paige was right, but because being right was beside the point. Just be overly solicitous when she presents the gift, then dump it in the trash as soon as you get home, I said, turning on my computer. The whir making me feel productive even though I'd quit my corporate job 4 years earlier. My desk cluttered with bills and paperwork instead of writing assignments. Lorraine laughed. Lorraine said, I just don't understand her. I agreed. I commiserated. I said, I know what you mean. Even though I didn't. Not really. Paige wasn't a mystery to me. I understood Paige in my own peculiar and hard-to-explain way. Her dramatic flair and self-deprecating humor, her silk scarves and handsomely furnished tutor. Hers was a life that functioned perfectly as long as people didn't know her well, or didn't question her. I didn't question her. I didn't look too closely. Her fights with other people were ceaseless and comical. The rookie cop who pulled her over for speeding, the naive mother who accidentally cut Paige off in the car wash driveway. Paige always eager to tell us about these incidents, always eager to explain how awful the other party had been. And in the telling, I'd shake my head, I'd murmur support, I'd pretend to understand her side of the story. But I always knew the other side, too. Could always feel the crevasse where the rest of the information lay. In my ear, Lorraine was saying, We didn't even tell her to buy a group gift this year. Did you tell Paige to buy a group gift? Well, I didn't say she couldn't buy a group gift, I offered, hoping this would perhaps make Paige's transgression all right, forgivable, at least to Lorraine. It was already forgivable to me in the way that all acts that weren't deadly, and even some that were, could be made forgivable by me. A sigh from Lorraine, not content yet. Lorraine telling me again about Paige's rudeness, her presumption. I stood up from my desk and peered out my office window toward Paige's herring-boned tutor, enchanted as always by the home's grandeur, its handsome brickwork and stylish gardens, the house in the middle of our cul-de-sac circle, its kidney-shaped pool a frequent scene of our impromptu get-togethers, all of us eager to enjoy the soothing rush of the waterfall, the luxury of the whirlpool. Even though I imagined the gardens were barren now, the pool covered and puddled with water. Lorraine was still talking. Phones ringing in the background. Lorraine, a corporate recruiter who spent her entire day on the telephone. In another moment, she was saying she had to go, but not before telling me how excited she was for our leftovers party. It'll be great, I agreed. Even though I knew the actual event would be loud, the cabin uncomfortable, the kids no doubt tripping over